Good morning, it's good to see you. Got a bit of a travel day today, going from Bangkok to Bali via Singapore. I got a cheap flight, but what I didn't realise was that I've got a 14-hour layover airside. Thank you, sir. I've always thought that once a year airports should throw everyone's ticket into a virtual hat, and as you go through the entry you get given a ticket, to a mystery flight to somewhere. I guess that sounds all well and good until you're off to sunny South Sudan. I'm not sure what's going on here. Someone important? Someone... I feel very famous now. The seas have parted, finally. I'm getting the attention I deserve. The terminal's told me that I have to go and validate my documents for some reason, so they've got a little slip. I don't know what the problem will be. What are we looking for? Service desk flight management. I think that should probably do it. Hello. I tried to book in on the terminal and it said you have to validate or look at my documents.
You have connecting flight to Bali, right?
That's correct, yes. Can I ask what the problem was? Why wouldn't the machine accept it?
We have to check the comment before travel. How long you will live there in Bali? How many days?
I'll be there for about 10 days, I think.
Okay, and then back to Bangkok or not?
No, I'm going home back to Australia.
Yeah, may I see ticket to Australia, please?
I was going to get it in Singapore.
Not have the ticket yet?
I'm going to Singapore.
I do understand.
Yeah, and then I'm going to buy my ticket from Australia once I get to Singapore.
You plan to stay there how many days?
Where? Singapore?
No, in Bali.
I'm there for 7 to 10 days, then I'm going to Australia. But I was planning on getting a ticket because I've got a 14-hour stopover, transit in Singapore, and I was just going to buy my onward ticket from there.
Okay, and you need to check in here only Bangkok to Singapore or check through to Bali?
Sorry?
And you need me to check you in only Bangkok to Singapore flight or both sector?
I want you to check me into Bali.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Yes.
Thank you. I've noticed that the airlines now are much more stringent on onward tickets and forward tickets, and you know, I probably should have got one. Saily's been really gracious and really helpful for me today. Thank you, Saily. Have a good day. Bye. So that's a warning for people, isn't it? It's becoming a lot more stringent now. Airlines asking for onward travel from the country you're going to. That's probably the first time I've been put under any real pressure by airlines, because of course they have the responsibility and they have to cover the costs, or the onus is on them to get you out of the country if immigration in Indonesia or a country doesn't allow you in. Well, that was really painless going through security and immigration. The e-passport, e-gates, green gates, whatever you like to call them, worked really efficiently. Security, loads and loads of people, but they had the process down pat and got us through really quickly. Remember the crowds earlier when I was walking through? I think there's these guys here. I have no idea.
Oh, please.
Sorry?
Thank you.
What is it? Who are they? What is it? Oh, it's the guy in the middle, the guy with the glasses. I'm getting caught up in it all. I want to run as well. The only people chasing after me are 60-year-old bald men. I get into Singapore at midnight, fly out 14 hours later at 2 p.m. I'm already beat. I was up really early this morning, and I know I'm tired because, well, I feel tired, and I'm losing my spatial awareness. I'm sort of bumping into people left, right and centre. I don't know if there's anywhere I can sleep airside in the terminal, in the transit lounge. I'm hoping so. Thank you. I'm going to try and get some sleep. We'll see you in Singapore. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
And here we are in Singapore. I was asleep before we left the gate until the captain announced our descent. Now the fun begins. 14 hours in transit. Really impressed with Scoot tonight. The plane has 2 gates that got us out of there within a couple of minutes. One thing I have noticed is that the carpet is so soft, and if I am forced to lay down on the floor, it won't be so bad. The first thing I want to do is get some money, and I'd like to find a lounge. I'd like to have a sleep for 5 or 6 hours. What I usually do is I keep about 100 Australian dollars in different currencies, so I've got 5 or 6 different currencies here. I think I've got about 100 bucks in Singaporean dollars. Well, I hope so anyway. And we do. We've got about 96 Singapore dollars, so we can get something to eat. I'm not sure what the lounge will cost. So it looks like the lounge is up here. I think this Plaza Premium Lounge is open to anyone if you've got the money. Hopefully not too much money. Oh, that doesn't look good. We're at full capacity. Waiting time may be longer than usual. Thank you for your kind understanding. Right. So we might come back and give that a try in a while. There are other lounges and accommodation, but I'm struggling to pay $300, $350 for 6 or 7 hours. I can curl up on a bench somewhere for that, but I'll go back and have another look in a while, and if that doesn't do any good, we'll find somewhere tucked out of the way and do it old school. This isn't going too well. I thought I'd come here and have a coffee. This was just open a little while ago, and now is obviously closed, and I hope we're not getting into that period where everything closes. Excuse me, I'm sorry, is there another coffee shop here somewhere?
No coffee shop, only Burger King, Go Straight and...
No coffee shop but a Burger King. Thank you so much for your help. I'm starting to get a bit tired now. I'm going to go up and have a look at the lounge again and see if there's any space up there. And failing that, I think I'm going to crawl under one of those bench seats and find a gap between the bench seat and the wall and put the pack down and get a few hours sleep. So I've taken a lounge for 90 Singapore dollars, which gets me free food. There's a little restaurant in there, and there's a lounge area there. There's your flights there, and you get a shower as well if you want. So I'm going to settle in here, and we'll see you on the other side. Well, my time has come. My 5 hours is up. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I ate a lot of food and I drank a lot of coffee. We're about 8 hours into our 14-hour stopover. I won't be doing that again. Didn't get a lot of sleep, but it had to have been better than sleeping on the ground. As many of you know, for the longest time, I never used a SIM card. Now I use Saily eSIM, and I'll tell you why. It has 200 destinations, which serves me well. I only need the one digital download to cover the region I go to. And because it is a digital download, you don't have to line up when you get to an airport and get the physical SIM card. You can activate it when you land, for example, like I will when I get to Bali later in the day. I'll just give it a quick tap. It's just really, really convenient. Saves a lot of hassle for, maps. I walk a lot of the time out of airports, and I now rely on Saily's eSIM to provide me with the maps. If you want to let people know that you landed, let them know that you've arrived, you want to order a car, it's just so handy to have. You might remember in the past I said I'd never promote anything on the channel unless I believed in it or trusted it. When I was looking at eSIMs, I contacted a good friend of mine who travels a lot, and I said, have you heard of Saily eSIM? And he said, yeah, I actually use it. And the thing that he was impressed with was up until Saily, he was using Telstra's or his home telco on roaming, and he was getting crucified by the rates. So he thinks it's a very, very competitive app as well. If you'd like to give Saily a go, I'll put a link below that'll get you 15% off with Fiasco de Gama as the code. Yeah, I use them. I'm happy to endorse them and recommend them. Saily eSIM's really, really good. Welcome to the glamorous life of a YouTuber, laying down on an airport floor, doing a bit of editing with all his stuff strewn about the place. I don't mind, actually. I've got a couple of hours work to do, which will keep me occupied for a while. Should get me up to about 11, 12 o'clock, and then we've only got a couple of hours to go, so hanging in there. Probably won't be doing this again though, not 14 hours. To Scoot Bali Denpasar. There we are, we're on our way back to Bali for sure now. All right, let's change some money. Should we do a food review? Should we do a Changi Airport food review? Could I have $100 Australian, man? Have you just started, or are you at the end?
No, I started at around 8:30.
8:30?
In the morning, yes.
Okay, so you're nearly halfway through your shift?
No, I finished at 8:30 also.
Oh,
hour.
Oh, that's not halfway through your shift then, is it?
A long way more to go. 100 Aussie to Singapore, you get 89 cents. Huh?
Okay, thank you. I didn't look to see what its official rate is. You know, I think you just sort of suck these things up, don't you, really? I'm hungry, I want to eat, I've got no money, I need to change some money.
89, huh?
89. What was your name?
Ranjit.
Ranjit, my name's Wayne. Thank you so much for your help,
Nice
Ranjit.
meeting you, sir.
Have a good day.
Alright,
Bye-bye.
thank you. Bye-bye.
So we found ourselves a little food hall. I came across an Indian vegetarian there, and I thought, gee, a thali would be nice. And having just spent 3 months in India and eating the thali there, I thought it'd be quite nice to see make a comparison. But I have to say, if the image there is any reflection on what they're going to bring out, I think I'll just leave the memories of my recent Indian experience intact, and we'll go over something else. Hello, how are you? Could I have a laksa, please? Yeah. So here we are with our laksa. I've got myself a Coke because I need a sugar fix. I'm running out of energy quickly. Any laksa rises and falls on its main body or soup or sauce, and this one is particularly good. Surprisingly, airport food. I said it before, I think Asian airport food far surpasses our airport food in the West. I haven't been to a lot of European airports recently, but I imagine not much has changed. This is actually really, really surprisingly good. It's got the fishiness in there, just right with the spice for me. Is that something on the lens? Sorry. The sauce or main body, the main fluid in this is like it's like it's the breast milk of some mythical, wondrous creature that we'll never meet. It's smooth and rich and creamy, and I just picked up a bean sprout, and when those sort of fresh bean sprouts get crunched on, they sort of diffuse the spiciness and the juice instantly. So you have this sort of little whack, little splash of freshness. Those bean sprouts offer a lovely contrast, but in a subtle and smooth way. We're not splashing with pollock here. We're dealing more with watercolours. The bean sprout sort of just washes in there smoothly, softly, quaintly, nicely, and sort of just eases the rest of it out of the way. It's like streetens come in for a meal and just sort of done a little bit of watercolour in your food. You know, sometimes people overuse the coconut sauce in it, and it becomes that. Rather than sort of subtly nudging you or hinting you and saying, I'm here, I'm behind the curtains, I'm sort of here but you can't find me. That's the type of subtleness I like in coconut. I don't want any particular ingredient sort of swinging in from the trees and announcing itself in a huge rush, you know. I want them all to sneak up together and sort of knock on your windows and sort of rattle your doors and sort of tease you a little bit. I've got some chicken on the side here, some fried chicken. Give a bit of crunch, you know, give it a bit of contrast. We've got this wonderfully warm, soft slumber party happening in the bowl here, and it's like the boys are on this side sort of wrapping it up. Really, really surprised at the standard of this. Coming from me, you know, I'm surprised by pretty much everything, but no, really, I thought it might be quite drab and quite unhappy. I thought it was going to be a sad sort of existence of a meal, but not at all. Well, we're very glad we did that. That was just great. I'm really, really surprised at how good that was. That food's starting to settle now, and it's official. I've hit the wall. Got a couple of hours before boarding, and I'm going to head to the gate and curl up and ask someone to give me a nudge when they call us to board. I'm done. And through the magic of cinema, we're back in Bali. Wasn't the smoothest of entries today. There weren't too many people on, and the people that were on didn't seem fully committed to the task, but that's all right, we're here. I'm going to change a little bit of money to get me to where I need to go. And this place is as good as any, I guess. You know what, this could be the first time I take a taxi from the airport. I'm just completely shattered. So I normally walk outside the airport onto the main road, but I don't think I can do that today. What's a taxi to Sanur worth, guys? From here it'd be 300. How much for a taxi to Sanur?
Sanur where?
Sanur, let's say McDonald's, Sanur.
Oh, let's mix Donald, yeah?
350.
350.
Yeah.
1, 2,
How many people, sir?
3, 1.
One, yeah?
Bapak 53 bangun Pak.
Selamat sore, Pak. Apa kabar, baik?
Bisa bahasa Indonesia?
Yo, coba. Sedikit.
Sedikit ya.
Mau belajar. Sekarang tidak bagus.
Tinggal di sini
Mungkin
Pak.
saya sedikit bodoh, ya.
Tinggal di sini.
Yeah. Oh, just visit, just holiday. No.
No?
The battery's just about gone on the GoPro. I don't know whether we'll get to finish off. Makasih banyak. Siapa nama anda, Pak? Made.
Yeah.
Hopefully there won't be too much traffic. I need to eat, I need to shower, I need to sleep. There's got to be some editing in there, in between somewhere. Like, you can understand how people get taken advantage of getting off long flights. I haven't had long flights, but I haven't had any sleep either for 36, 38, 40 hours or whatever. And my judgment's off. I can't be bothered suffering through anything. I just want to get to where I want to go. And you could tell me anything now and I'd believe you and I'd pay too much. I'm just sort of all wired and hazy and blurry and tired and heavy, and I don't care what it takes, just get me there. You know when a place is really familiar and it's really comfortable, it sort of slides on like a nice comfy pair of Tiva sandals or something like that. I have that affinity with Indonesia. It doesn't matter where it is. It just feels normal, it feels right, feels natural. I'm only going to be here for 10 days, I think, this time. But already I know I've got to come back for a much longer stint soon.
Yeah.
Maaf, Made. Makasih, Made.
Terima kasih sama-sama, Tuan.
The first thing I'm going to do is get something to eat. I'm starving. Although I've been eating all day, so I shouldn't be. Mate, there's only one place I want to eat.
Oh my God!
My goodness, hello. That's a lovely welcome. Oh, sorry.
Oh no!
Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Huh?
When you arrive?
Just then. Yeah, just then. Sedikit lapar, yeah? And there's only one place. Are you good?
I'm good.
Busy?
Busy.
Good. Look, I think I'm going to bring this one to an end. It's been a long couple of days. As always, thanks very much for coming along for the ride. I hope you're well and happy in life and doing the things you want to do. We'll see you soon.